Hi, welcome to Goa Baking Company. I am very sorry that we are get delayed because of the network connections. Unfortunately, our Goa Baking Company is not working, means it's not operational right now. So I thought that why not I am having a cooking class at our favorite place, Goa Baking Company. Uh, Let me introduce first. I am Chef Kalyan, working as a pastry chef in Goa Marriott. And thanks to Amol that they are giving a platform to showcase our desserts and the life. So today I am going to make a dessert which is very much um, user friendly and easy to make. Is the sugar free, seasonal availability is there, and home style dessert it is. It is very easy. Its the name is mango chia seed panna cotta. Panna cotta basically a dessert is from Italy. There are several technical points actually we professional chefs used to maintain. Like when we used to make panna cotta, it should not be get overheated. It should not be get bubbled inside. It should be a creamy in texture. We can make panna cotta as a sugar free. We can make panna cotta keto panna cottas like soya milk with the base of the soya milk and all. So, but here we are making panna cotta which is sugar free. The main ingredients which I am using to make this panna cotta is the freshly freshly mango pulp, that is blended mango pulp, and gelatin which is already soaked, diced mango, amul taja milk, sugar free sugar, and chia seed. This is a very nutritional value food, and obviously amul fresh cream. This is the base ingredient which you use. Now in abroad and all, we used to have double cream. It's a double heavy cream they used to make, but in India we used to go for the amul fresh cream. It gives a good texture and quantity of the product. So, so we can let's start about the products, and we can go through one by one steps to how to make the mango chia seed panna cotta sugar free. So we'll take a mango. We take a mango and we have to peel the mango and take out the mango's pulp from there, and then we have to blend the mango pulp, and we'll find it out this already which we have made it is freshly mango blended mango pulp. So what we'll do is that as it is little bit fresh, so what we can do is that we can warm it in the bowl, and so that you can take it out in the bowl. This mango pulp we can warm it in the saucepan also in the home, but here we are using micro oven. If you have a micro oven in the house, it will be good, easy and good to minimize the time and get the maximum output. So I am going to make it warm inside the micro oven for a minute. By that time, we will take out gelatin, and we have to reheat the gelatin because we have to soak the gelatin at least 10 to 15 minutes before so that it gets soaked properly. and no gelatin lumps will be there. So what is our motto? How we will do that? We will make a semi-liquid mango jelly. First, we'll put in the jar. The jars are along here. We have the jars over here. We'll take a semi-liquid mango jelly over here in the jar. So our mango pulp is already warm. It's get warm. The consistency get little bit thin. You already seen like this. By the time it get ready, the gelatin get melted. We have to stir the little bit of mango pulp so that there is no lumps inside. So now we can take out the gelatin. It's get ready already. It's get melted inside. So we'll check it out. See, the gelatin is got already melted. So we can add 1 spoon of gelatin inside, a little bit more. We can add gelatin inside so that it not get so much hard. It should not be get too much hard and elasticity type consistency. So what we can do is that we can take a piping bag where we put that gelatin mixed. Or we can put the mixture of gelatin mix. You can pour like this. Pour a little bit more. Rest we can use by spoon. It will not be so thick jelly, it will not be so soft jelly, it will be a semi-liquid, little bit fluid type, because these things will go inside that in the chiller. So once it get little bit of hard, we have to pour that panna cotta mixture. Now if it is too hard, then it will be very chewy, and the pleasure of the dessert, the taste of the mango will not come out. It will not give that taste which we used to have it during having the desserts. little bit bang. We have to bang it little bit so that there is no air inside, no air bubbles inside. This should be a minimum uh, quantity should be required for this panna cotta mango base. So we'll keep it here and we'll put it in the freeze for 10 to 12 minutes so it get a little bit of hard. As this is mango, we can use mango as because it is a seasonal availability. Now, when we don't have a mango time, so what we can use? We can use pineapple. You can use your favorite fruits like papaya, orange, or kiwi, lychees, whatever fruits you will find out at the time when you're going to make any time, any season throughout the year. Even berries also you can use fresh berries if you want. You can get fresh berries. You can use berry pulps. So there's a wide variety of flavors which we can infuse in panna cotta. Panna cotta is a dessert which is basically from Italy. So we have to think of that Italy. There are a lot of desserts, but this dessert is very much home friendly and easy to make, and it can improvise lot of things in that dessert. Like earlier I told that we can make it keto dessert also. We can make sugar free what we are making today. We can make normal also. So people who wants to really loves to have desserts like dairy desserts, so they can with sugar free type, they can always go for this one. This is very much healthy and very much healthy. So next what we can do is that we can go for making panna cotta base. So for that we require milk. For that we require milk, cream, so what we will do is that we have to warm milk and cream both together, and then we have to mix Splenda. This is the sugar-free sugar what we are using. So I will already take out some Splenda sugar-free sugar, and I will use this sugar-free sugar inside that panna cotta mixture, and we will put it in the jar what we have set it in the freezer, means chiller. The mixture should not be so hard, and we will use gelatin also for that mixture after getting it warm. The mixture of panna cotta should not be overheated. It should not be get frothy texture. Add cream inside. A little bit of milk. Stir it a little bit. It's already get warm. It's already get warm. Take out from induction. When you are going to make panna cotta mixture, don't use any wicks, because if you use wicks, that air froth will come up, all the bubbles will come up, everything will come up. So that is not a good texture for the panna cotta. It should be a smooth texture when you cut it. the temperature of the mixture is get reduced little bit. It's not so much hot. It's not so much hot. So now what I will do is that I will use two tablespoons of melted gelatin inside this panna cotta mixture. Now after that, what I'll use is that I'll use sugar-free sugar in that, half tablespoon. We have a different variety of gelatin. There is a three variety of gelatin we used to. One is a white, one is silver, one is gold. Basically, these three types of gelatin having three different strength, of gelatin. So we to make this panna cotta we can use low strength gelatin. It will be though it is a market however in India we can find that varieties of gelatin like this. We can use the low strength gelatin so that it should not get hard when it get set in the chiller. So I used the low strength gelatin, that is a white one, which is not make the panna cotta very hard when it gets set inside the chiller. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I can go through if you have any questions to ask. This is the jar what we have made before. See, the jelly is not so hard. It's set little bit. If you pierce inside, see, it's soft. It's very soft. It's very soft from inside. So it should be very soft from inside. See, now we have put it this panna cotta mixture. Make sure that the jelly, the consistency of the jelly and the panna cotta temperature should be a neutralized one, because if the panna cotta temperature is very high and the jelly temperature very low, it will go inside. Or else if the jelly is not got set, the mixture can get inside. So this is the main important thing to make this panna cotta with the mango service of jelly. The temperature is the highest factor which we should have to maintain, and that should be make sure that you have to make the mixture, and you should have to be poured that time only when the mixture is very in a room temperature. Now this is the panna cotta mixture, and we have added the sugar-free sugar over here. Now the thing is that we are going to set this mixture for a time being. At least we have to go for minimum 2 hours or 1 hour, like that. If the temperature in the winter time and all, we go for 35 to 40 minutes, we can set in the freeze, means in a household freeze and all. If you go for the increase the temperature, you can set it a little bit fast also. But make sure that we don't have to use overheat, means gelatin too much. Means I am using only 200 ml of cream and milk mixture, where I put it only 6 to 7 grams of gelatin only. So it should be like that only. It should not go higher inside. So the more you put the gelatin, the harder the panna cotta will be, and the texture which we are supposed to get, that creamy texture, it will not come out. So allow me to put it in the fridge to get it set. If you have any question regarding the panna cotta or anything, if you feel of that, I can use what the things you can use apart from gelatin. Sometimes some people have a questions that, okay, we have a veg and we are a veg people, we are a veg lover people, and we don't use gelatin, we don't like gelatin. So what is the option? Some people having a question in mind. So when it goes about the gelatin matter, yeah, definitely we can skip that gelatin. We can use that agar agar powder. Is already available in the market, and agar agar powder, you should have to add agar agar powder very little. Means if you, I am giving you exact figure, means if you have a 500 ml of mixture of milk and cream, then you have to add at least 1 tablespoon of agar agar powder, and you have to cook it thoroughly. Don't overcook it, don't undercook it. If you undercook it, it will not get set. If you go for overcook, it will get little bit hard. So at least after putting that agar agar powder, it should have to cook for at least for half liter mixture. You should have to cook for at least 10 minutes at least minimum, to get it the right consistency of the panna cotta. So one option is that without gelatin you can use agar agar powder. Now apart from that, if you don't have mango, we can, as I said usually before, that apart from mango we can use pineapple, we can use lychees, we can use kiwi, all the things we can use of. And chia seed, as we are using chia seed, because of chia seed is having a nutritional value. It gives people used to have 20 grams of chia seed every day when they get up in the early morning. So chia seed also a very phenomenal part of nutrition. So you should, the more you can use these type of things, it will be a very good healthy desserts, and it's very much means human friendly, health friendly desert cities. So now we have to find out whether it is get set or not. We have to go out, we just have a look to get a set or not. If you have any questions, let me know, because it's not that dessert is not yet set right now. If you have any questions, please let me know. Apart from sugar-free sugar, what you can use? Okay, some people use blender, some people use delector. You can go for organic sugar, or means sugar-free sugar also. So lot of variations of sugar-free sugar has came out in our market to use. Uh, Amul, that fresh cream which you use for making panna cotta, is not a double heavy cream, but the cream consistency is very much come to close to the panna cotta, and it gives almost the taste which we are looking, which authentically panna cotta's taste comes out. So the best product of making this panna cotta is Amul. Amul is quite quite good for the making and for the taste of that panna cotta product. Even for doing, melting chocolates or making chocolate ganache and all, what basically the bakery or pastry chefs used to do, they used to use Amul fresh cream also to make that product more perfect. Any questions? Any questions? I hope I have covered up your questions and all. We do have, I do have that recipe along with me. We'll share it in the Facebook, and so that you can make sure that you can go through this recipe and make it in home, because it is already a very healthy and user means friendly and seasonal. All these things it comes up in this recipe, and it's a, on top it is a homemade very simple dessert. That is the main thing which I used to spread to the people, that everybody can make the dessert. We can make lot of different desserts. With lot of activities happens on making a desserts, but simple desserts which everyone can make, can enjoy. Those who have sweet tooth, they can enjoy these desserts very much. I am personally said that if you try today, definitely you will enjoy this dessert very much. So I hope that that panna cotta is get little bit set right now. We'll check it out through our team. Now, chia seed. This is chia seed. We already get soaked. This already gets soaked. So when that panna cotta will get set, we will put that chia seed on the top of the panna cotta. So and it will take a little bit more time to get it set, and as we have put it in the freezer, it takes a little bit more. And anything more questions, if you have, let me know. In the recipe I have put it that unit and the quantity of the ingredients, but I do understand some in the person, the people, the guest who wants to make these desserts in house, they might use measuring spoons or cups like that. But I am telling you, it's very very easy. If you go for this recipe, you will find everything in the measuring cups. I have put it like that only. That recipe is made like that, that if you go for the measuring spoons or cups also, it will be it will mentioned over there the quantity what I have written over here. So it will not be so much so much get problem for you to find it out how much gram or how much spoons I will take it out for for making these desserts. So apart from panna cotta in Italy, there are a lot of things which they used to make. They make some, with double heavy cream. They used to make some desserts, and then zavagron, and all. There are a lot of desserts which is made with a double cream. The best favorite desserts means that for this is this panna cotta, and panna cotta is very much uh, home friendly and user friendly, whatever you can say. So see, this panna cotta is got set. It's not trembling. The mixture is set already. There is no no froth or no air bubbles in the mixture. So everything is set. The consistency and all everything is set. Now what I will do is that the next part of this panna cotta is that we're going to put some chia seed on top as a as a garnish. This is chia seed. This is the desserts chia seed, which is put it on the top of the panna cotta. Now, as it is a seasonal, fruit, mango is our seasonal, right now it's available. We can go for little bit of diced mango on the top of the panna cotta. I'm telling you one thing, it will be a superb, delicious dessert, mango panna cotta. If you don't have mango seasonal, in the market, we can use, we do have a mango pulp, which we get a fresh mango pulp in the market. We can get imported also, or we can get local also. Both the things we can get from the market, and we can use that mango pulp for making this panna cotta. But only one thing we should have to make sure, means only one thing we have to skip is that we will not get this fresh mango if we use for the pure means mango pulp when we don't have the mango season in India. So we have to cover the lid like this. And our mango panna cotta is ready. Chia seed mango panna cotta is ready. Thank you. And one thing is that what I want to mean to say is that when please keep in mind that if you really loves mango, please keep in mind if you really loves mango and you are not getting mango in the market, please please go through the mango puree which is getting imported, or we can get a local mango also. This is our Goa baking company, my pastry shop, Goa Marriott. Please do visit. It is our signature desserts also. Thank you. Namaskar. Bye.